I got moved in my SP with your help. He finally texted me. He's trying to be nonchalant. Don't see truth in that. Is it possible to manifest your nose changing? Most definitely. That's what I did. Made it slightly smaller. Hi. I'm going to Pride on Sunday, manifesting SP from scratch, period. Are you watching Love Island? Yeah. Not at this very moment, obviously. But yeah. Buying an iPad was probably like the best thing I could do for myself. How did you learn to master manifestation? I don't speak about this a lot, but it was like around February. I was like, girl, why can't I just manifest being good at this? So I just told myself I was good at this. Yes, you can manifest away ADHD. You can change anything about anything. It's not just SPs and money. You can manifest, bitch, longer hair, illness away, being healthy. It's your reality. You could change anything. There's no such thing as resetting the manifestation. It doesn't reset. Because the moment where you didn't have it doesn't exist. The moment when you told yourself you don't have it doesn't exist. Why do I suddenly feel isolated, separated from the 3D right when I started manifesting something? That's probably just a feeling. I wouldn't say give it meaning because you're just gonna confuse yourself, in my opinion. Ellie joined your server. Oh my gosh, tell her I say hi. I need to join hers. I was looking for it. Somebody asked her, where is her server? I need to watch it. I couldn't find it. I don't know which one it is. Is it the one that's 16 minutes or like what's the title of it so I can remember? I had a dream that my SP and third party broke up after I started to detach. Well, you don't have. I'm just gonna let you know that you don't have to detach necessarily, but you can give it a good meaning. Make sure, like, be like, yeah, that's because I already have it. My Discord server. It's in my. Go to my Stan store. It should be right there. I feel very neutral about my manifestation. Is that normal? Yeah, because you don't need it because it's already yours. Manifesting is so easy. LMAO. You should literally you make all of it. Why are you trying to manifest movement? Hi. How do you identify with the past and from trauma in order to recognize yourself as source? Because what you're trying to do is you're essentially trying to forget, and you're not supposed to forget. It's about acknowledging the past and knowing that that's not what's going on right now. Your source. You've only been experiencing you. Everybody has assumptions that there's a possibility we could go through something traumatic. That just came for you. That's not a negative thing. That's just your conscious having a human experience. Okay, thank you, Laura. I feel like I'm going to say I can't focus on having my desire. That's just your story right now. I have a lot of movement with my SP, but I never get him to ask. But I never get him to ask me to be his girlfriend. That's just your story. You need to change it if that's what you've been telling yourself. Oh fuck. Oh well, girl. Ain't nobody gonna see that. You know what? Maybe I should disable my notification. This way has got to go, baby. I watched your video about me being a source. I don't understand. Okay, so let me try to explain it in simpler terms. So you've only been experiencing what you deem to be true. Now I'm gonna provide an example that I'm pretty sure everybody's experienced. The same way, like how like if you have a friend and they're like, oh my gosh, I love her, like she's just so nice, da 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 da. But you're like, well, no shade, she's been mean to me. That's your perspective. Your assumption on that person is that they're a mean person. They're mean to you. But that your friend's assumption is that they're nice to you. Right? For example, the same way how people are like, oh my gosh, the job market, like I love, like jobs are just so easy to find. Like I always get hired. Another person could be like, well, I never get hired because the job market sucks. That's their assumptions. Let me give you another example. Manifestation. Manifestation is so hard. I can't manifest my desire. Da, 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 da. in comparison to somebody else is like, well, I can manifest anything I want. There's no difference between either person. It's just their assumptions. You're only ever experiencing what you see, what you assume is true. So I'm curious not to look into the 3D, so I have to avoid WhatsApp. What they mean by that is to stop looking for validation. It's not about like acting like you can't live in a 3D. So trauma is not real in the sense of like, I'm not trying to, no, I don't want to say it like that because you experience that. It's just more of like knowing that trauma does not define you. I didn't. How do you deal with the people who denied a lot? I don't care about them. That's their assumption. That's their reality. That's what they choose to do. If they keep on living a struggle life, that's them. I don't really care. Hi. How do you change your assumptions perspective to the point where you fully align with it and feel comfy with it? Um, I feel like, in my opinion, well, okay, it depends how you look at it as like fully aligned. You can change your perspective right now in this very moment. For example, if I'm telling myself, well, let's say I'm telling myself like my life is so hard. I've been telling myself that for a few days, okay? Let's say now I'm like, okay, I don't want to experience a hard life anymore. Now I'm gonna tell myself my life is easy. Now my life is easy. Essentially all I have to do is just return to that whenever I see something negative or whenever I feel something, whatever the fuck. You just have to stick to it no matter what. It's not about to the point where you fully align and feel happy and you love it and you're just comfortable and not whatever. That's not what it's about. If you keep equating to how you feel, it's if you keep using how you feel to determine if something is really true, you're gonna be stuck forever. So like it doesn't matter if I look in the 3D or not, but I don't identify as that exactly. Yes, assume you're losing weight. Even if you don't believe it, yes, about the 3D confused me because she says there's no delay, but the old story. Okay, I would suggest, okay, so that's what she, okay, so listen to this. What she meant by that necessarily, like the 3D is a direct reflection of your dominant identity, who you dominantly are, who you've been being, right? So you can choose to be something right now, but is that your dominant identity? No, because you will be seeing it right now. In order to change your dominant identity, you just have to stick to it no matter what you see, feel, or experience. That does not mean repetition. That does not mean saturation. That does not mean methods. Why? Because repetition doesn't do shit. Like the way you think repetition works is not it's not what it is. It's not about the more you repeat it, the more closer you are to it. That just is basically you saying you have it. The more that you know you have it and you live your life knowing that you don't have to get it, that you don't have to feel it real, you don't have to act as if you don't have to do these things in order to get it, and you're just living your life and you're being that. And being that is just you being yourself, by the way. So I don't want you guys to think that you have to like act differently. Being that is just you being yourself. So the more you be that, you stick to that no matter what, your dominant identity is gonna change. And it's gonna like come out from the fucking sky. If I want to manifest an appearance changes, but it's not look in the mirror. I look in the mirror all day. And I manifested appearance changes. So shall I use subs and pictures to help me assume I'm skinny? If no, you don't have to do that. I do tarot. If I don't like the reading, I don't accept it. Exactly. How do I know I'm in my identity without accidentally contradicting yourself? Okay, are you in your? It's your. It. What are you? What are you telling yourself? Like, are you in identity or not? I feel like some of you guys act like you're playing a game and you need help in order to play it, but you're forgetting you are the game. Like you are the game. You can choose your own story. It's not about okay. I decided. Did I decide right? Who's saying if you decided right or not? Does I don't know. I never know how to pronounce that. Does MA daydreaming about your manifestation put you in a state of lack? That's just your story. Why do I feel mentally exhausted trying to be in a new story? Because you're trying to be instead of just knowing you have it and living your life. I realized I would have a feeling of doubt about SP an hour later. The feeling is gone. Yeah, because that feeling doesn't matter. Feelings are meant to pass through you. It's just a feeling. You're welcome. Okay. 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 A lot of people realize how easy manifestation is when they realize that it's everything is just a story. Everything is just something they see is true. Like, what are you choosing now? It's a reflection of like if is a reflection of lacking in the 3D. If you apply desire, there are three people won't daydream. I'm confused. What are you trying to say? Dealing with impatience. If you keep saying you're impatient, that you're gonna be impatient. How do I know I'm in my identity would accidentally contradict? What are you are you in your identity or not? It is recording. Don't worry, you're good. I'm guessing you're trying to say like, how do I know if I'm in it? Like, okay, well, here's the thing. You can't like, what do you mean accidentally contradicting yourself? If you contradict yourself, you will know. Can you talk about instant manifestation? Okay, instant manifestation is literally. I'm tired of. Sometimes you get tired of talking about the same thing, but same thing. But like, it's okay, y'all. I don't mind. Let me get my words together real quick because I was thinking about something completely different, and when you asked that, so I was going to talk about something completely different. It was going to sound so weird. Okay, so instant manifestation is basically just a concept of manifesting instantly, right? So it depends of what are you talking about? If you're talking about like as soon as you say something pops up, or are you talking about like how do I start manifesting fast? If you're talking about manifesting fast, if you assume you manifest fast, you're gonna manifest fast. If we're talking about instant manifestation, like how it actually works, basically what it is as long as you stick to having something no matter what, once your dominant identity changes, it's going to instantly manifest, and the 3D is going to provide it instantly once your dominant identity changes. So if you're questioning if your dominant identity changed, it hasn't changed because you don't see it. So if you don't see it, that's direct feedback to stick to it no matter what. Yes, I want to do collections. I'll just be tired. I don't be feeling like doing it sometimes. I need to start doing that. Let me get my computer. Miss P's acting weird, not texting back as much. Well, are you going to see truth in that? So when an opposing thought comes, you just replace it? Not necessarily, because I know opposing thoughts don't matter. But if I'm contradicting myself and I'm telling myself this thing is not true, I'm going to return to the decision of already having it. Why do people say dominant thought? That's just their assumption. Dominant thoughts is like you're keeping a thought in your head so it can become your reality. Dominant identity is you just knowing you have it. It's basically, look at it as exactly what I'm teaching. Like I've been teaching this. It's just that I'm providing you with what's going on behind the scenes. Exactly how you would choose a new story and stick to it. So stick to it no matter what. Yes, it's possible to manifest an SP in a day. For example, like I want you to guys look at it like this. If like you can easily say you can't manifest an SP in a day, you can easily say you can manifest an SP in a day. No, it's not about your thoughts, y'all. That's what I was. Okay. So when I'm talking about your dominant identity, I'm literally talking about what I've been talking about, choosing a new story and stick to it no matter what you see, feel, or experience. It's the same shit. It's just that I'm providing you with what's going on in the background. Hi. It feels like I'm lying to myself if somehow I'm snapped back to the three. That means that's because you don't understand that the 3D is just a projection of you. So everything you're seeing outside of yourself is literally just like the things you used to agree with. I love the way I explain things. Thank you so. I've been really good at giving advice ever since I was young. I do well. I'm still young, but like middle school days. I do robotic affirmations to manifest on when I want it, and I let it happen. What I want, and I let it happen exactly because it doesn't matter what you do to stick to it. It matters if you stick into it. I felt very comfortable with the assumptions that he wants me, but don't see it. Like I feel so sure. If you have it or not, if you know you have it. So I just have to think like I have it. Not necessarily think like you have it. I'm going to walk you through what you need to do. You want to manifest anything, apply this to anything. What do you want? Choose a new story. Okay. You're like, okay, internally you decide, okay, you know what? This is what's true for me. This is my truth. I have it. Now you're going to stick to it no matter what you see, feel, or experience. This does not mean thinking as if. This does not mean looping something in your head. This does not mean saturation. This does not mean methods. You can do that if you want to. It's just it's not needed. I'm telling you what you need to do, not what you want to do. Okay. Okay. So stick it to it no matter what you see, feel, or experience. May look like this. Boom, circumstance. I already have it. Negative thought, I don't care because I already have it. Your negative thoughts, negative feelings, doubts, contradicting beliefs don't matter. They're not even inherently negative because there's no such thing as negative in reality because everything is neutral. So they're just contradicting to what you have because they're who you used to be. If you switched from who you used to be to who you want to be, the things that seem negative are literally just who you used to be. That's it. It's not really something that's out to get you. It's just a reflection of who you used to be. So they don't have any power if you're choosing a new story. If you assume that that type of daydreaming can hinder manifestation, then it can. Everything is just your story. That's just your assumption. For example, I can say me bed rotting is hindering my manifestation. How do I choose an identity without thinking it? You're using thoughts to choose. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not necessarily saying that you're like. I'm not necessarily saying that you cannot think. I'm saying use your thoughts and choose. Okay, you know what? This is who I am now. This is what. Like, just do it. Just do it. Yes, I can explain more about how reality is a projection. Give me like 1 second. How do you stop thinking and analyze? How do you stop checking, analyzing process, and just settle into the decision without feeling like doing something wrong? That's because you're listening to your brain. Your brain is telling yourself that you're doing something wrong because the brain doesn't see it outside of yourself. Like it doesn't see anything. So it's like, oh, you must be doing something wrong. Where is it? But if you don't listen to your fucking brain and you remember, wait, I'm source, I could just stick to this head no matter what, and I don't have to listen to my brain. I don't have to feed my brain positive thoughts. Then you're good. Is it bad to think about your manifestation every day? No. If you assume so, yeah. Can you explain more about how reality is a projection? You've only been experiencing you. You've only been experiencing the things you assume to be true. You've only been experiencing the things that you agree with. You've only been experiencing things from your perspective. You've only been experiencing things based off who you are. Right. So if you're someone who is not, if you've like, oh my gosh, like love is so hard for me, like I just can't find love, you're going to experience things like that. For like, you're going to experience people not choosing. You're going to experience people not loving. You're going to experience people falling out of love with you. You're going to experience people telling you you're not loved. You're going to experience that in comparison to someone who is loved, someone who's like, yeah, love is so easy for me. Like, girl, these men just flock over me. They're going to experience that. So they've never really experienced things that are contradicting to that. And if they do, they don't freak out because they know that's not really something that they experience a lot of the time, right? Now, if you go from experiencing one thing to another, let's say you've been experiencing men flocking over you all your life, and then one day, like a man cheats on you, whatever, and you're like, you use that experience to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm not loved, I'm not chosen, da 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 da. Now you aren't. So now you're gonna experience things that align with that identity. We're just gonna stick to the story. We've always manifest everything we wanted, and of course, I see he's my man. I see him every day. Exactly. How does one deal with all this knowledge and now I live my life on manual mode, being too aware? Um, my advice for that, I don't know. For me, I just kind of told myself that I would never like feel like that because that's just a story. But affirming for SP love me like me when our friends is said in front of everybody he doesn't. Okay, well, are you gonna remember that it's always like the internal is what's actually true, the external is the fake old story. So what are you gonna see truth in? A lot of coaches talk about the analogy of a mirror because technically it is a mirror. Like, look at it as like it's like a mirror, but at the same time, it's not like the mirror doesn't work how you think the mirror works. What advice can you give? You already have it. How to get money? You already have money. What are you choosing that has to do with your money life? When I have doubt and go back to the new story, more doubt comes up. That's because of self concept. Doubts don't matter. Negative thoughts don't matter. Feelings don't matter. Why do money manifestations seem so hard? Because that's just a story. There are multiple people that say that that they can manifest money, not an SP. There are people who say they can't manifest either. It's just your story. How to manifest revenge? That you got your revenge. What do you want? You want that man to fall down a flight of stairs. You want him to fall in jail. You want him to get robbed in GTA. Well, are you gonna listen? Well, are you gonna listen to them? That's just their reality. That's something that they've assumed to be true. That's something that they're now experiencing because they assumed that to be true. So that's what they're teaching. You have to pick a perspective and stick to it. Circumstances don't matter because everything is just you. So since everything is just you, that circumstance is just you. So once you choose a new story, that circumstance has to go away. So it literally does not matter. I watched a video that confused me. It said that the 3D reality isn't a mirror, but that I am the mirror. The 3D reality isn't a mirror. I'm guessing that they were trying to say, like, you are the 3D. But I don't know. Maybe it's the way you or they explained it, but I'm a little confused too. Not gonna lie. I need to pay my bills this week. I don't have a job. It's so hard for me to manifest money. Well, that's just your story. Are you gonna keep saying that? Are you gonna keep choosing that story? Tom Car- oh, we don't even fuck with him. We don't fuck with him over here. No shade. I looked at his videos and I can already smell the bullshit. So I wouldn't listen to what that man says. My opinion. For grades, I want to manifest straight A's, but I'm scared it won't because last time it didn't work. Well, if I am telling myself that, okay, when I tried to manifest an SP back in fucking November, it didn't work. Let me try to manifest one now. And obviously it's not going to work because when I tried fucking back in fucking November, it didn't work. That's stupid because why am I equating a past experience that doesn't even exist anymore to determine if I can manifest something? That's low-key stupid. And I've done that, so that I can say it's stupid. Because I used to be stupid. Sometimes you got to realize that what you want isn't all that. It's normal for people to... I'm going to pin that. That is literally amazing advice, Emily. Let me do it on my phone. And that's something I kind of use when I tend to manifest certain things that I would deem as, like, not realistic. Like, for example, like, let's say if I want to manifest 10K. I've never before. Well, now I have. But me a few months ago never experienced 10K. But I'm like, okay, do you know how many people in this world have 10K in their bank account right now? What's so different between me and that person? If I'm trying to manifest $1 million, what's so different from, like, there's no difference between me and that person who has $1 million. There's so many people in the world who have $1 million. Who cares? It's just a story. Ooh, I done fucked up again. Okay. How would you go about revising the past? The past doesn't exist. If you're saying that something already happened, it's the same thing as saying that something is happening right now. It's the same shit. Like right now, can you experience what happened 5 minutes ago? Go do it. Go experience what happened 5 minutes ago. Oh, you're reflecting your reality looking at this stuff. Okay, I can see that. Basically, he just said the same shit that I say, and he just worded the same shit that most people say. He just worded it weird so he could sound smart. If I'm gonna be real. If I'm gonna be real. How to not let mirror trigger when you're manifesting a period. Oh, the mirror trigger you. Okay. So let's say I'm manifesting weight loss. And this is a real story. Manifesting weight loss, I look in the mirror, I feel like I'm getting bigger and bigger. I can feel upset, I can feel mad, I can get mad, I can cry, I can shout, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. But I still know I lose more and more weight every day. So no matter how I feel, no matter what triggers me, I know I still lose more and more weight every fucking day. When I decide, I have to keep reminding myself I have it, so it's not about getting too distracted. When I mean remind yourself, it's about like when you feel yourself about to contradict yourself, yes, you can return to that decision, but you don't have to remind yourself every second of the day because you already have it. Hey, did someone here manifest living in their dream country? I'm pretty sure I had somebody, I think it was like a few weeks ago, maybe a month. Somebody said they came in my life and said they manifested their getting accepted for their visa. But I'm pretty sure you need a visa to get to a new country, so technically, yes. So I need money, and I just got hired on at a plant job. How do I flip it to making money working from home? You work from home. That's not your story. So it's not about the emotions, it's about the identity. Exactly. For appearance change, face-wise, is it difference? No, go watch if you scroll down, you'll find my appearance change face video. What do you mean by return to the decision? Okay. Oh, wait, I already have it, so who cares? I just returned to the decision as if there was a circumstance in front of my face. SP popped out with girlfriend. Oh, well, I already have it, so who cares? SP said he hates me. Well, I don't care. I already have it. SP blocked me. I don't care. I already have it. There is a video I think from Rosie Life saying it's okay not knowing it's gonna happen. How it's exactly, you don't know how, you don't have to know how it's gonna happen. You don't have to worry about the how. The how doesn't matter. Yes, you can manifest things today. You can manifest things during this live. I can cry every day because SP is returning to that. If it's because it doesn't matter if you cry. Your emotions and your like what you do in the 3D does not matter. It matters now. It's different from you crying and saying, "Okay, this means I don't have it." You crying about your SP does not just automatically mean you don't have it. Okay, I'm about to use the restroom real quick, so give me like 1 second. I'm gonna pause the live. Well, actually, I'm just gonna go on mute. But if you have questions, just ask them. It's people in here who probably answer. Most likely will answer. Okay, we back. I don't know why, but I feel like I fucking ate a laxative. Like, I don't know what's going on. Well, so what do I do if it's multiple third parties? Who cares? I don't care if he has 1, 2, 3, 7, 10, 35. He's yours. That's your story. It has to happen. I'm manifesting living in my dream country. I had like for getting my visa and going there. Is that good? Yeah, because you already went there. No shade. It probably is me manifest like because I still am saying like I lose weight more and more weight every day, and I ate like about hold on. I ate like bitch. Give me the damn. I ate like a whole box of donuts, and I probably still have another one, and I think all of them just came out of me. I know my SP is mine and everything's sweet, but I don't want to take disrespect in the 3D. Oh, most definitely. I'm not the type of person to tell you, oh, if your SP is telling you, like when I was saying like, oh, your SP said they hate you, you already have them. That did not mean ignore it. I meant like, girl, cuss that nigga out and then say you don't. Say it's already yours. I don't handle disrespect. I don't do that. What do people mean when they say assign the meaning slash authority is neutral? Basically, like nothing that actually happens is inherently negative. You can give meaning to anything. So me being on live right now, I can be like, oh yeah, this means I already have whatever I'm trying to manifest. Like I can just do that. Do 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 do. I tell people to their face they don't have free will. That is funny. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Is reality shifting real? Yes, anything is possible. How do you deal with the ego telling you that you're lying? The ego has no power over you. So it's just somebody, basically think of it as like you put on a red shirt and somebody's in your ear like, hey, you didn't actually put on a red shirt. You put on an orange shirt. And you're like, bitch, I put on my red shirt. What are you talking about? Like, it's just somebody trying to convince you of something. You don't have to listen to them. It's okay if I had a bad, your dreams don't matter. Just because you have a negative dream does not automatically mean that it's not yours anymore. I asked her how she would feel about talking to me after I apologized about something I did, and she said she feels nothing. Well, are you going to see truth in that? What's your story? When you dream about your SP, does not mean your manifestation is working if you assume so. But your manifestation is working once you say that you have it because it's already worked. So if you're trying to equate like little other things, like little signs as like, oh, this means I have it, instead of you saying that you have it, you need more. That means you need to learn how to have conviction in what you say and understand that what you say is the truth. Like what you actually decide to be true is the truth. How to get your desired face. What do you want to look like? Do you can just say that you literally have your desired face. You look exactly how you want to look all the time, every day, no matter fucking what. If I see angel numbers, then I'll drop into the void. Then I drop it to the void. I'm literally seeing them 5 times a day. Okay, well, you're manifesting those angel numbers. Are you trying to manifest angel numbers or your manifestation? What's going on? What do you want? If I say my SP miss me so much, you see, okay, are you trying to make them feel like they miss you or do you want them to be with you? Like, what is your goal? Like, what do you really want? Like, I know it's easy to be like, okay, I want my SP to miss me. I want my SP to think about me. Okay, well, do you want them to think about you or do you want them to be with you? Like, what are you trying to manifest here? Because I know you didn't get into manifestation just to have somebody miss you. Can having an emotional attachment to SP make it harder if you assume so? But no. What happens if two people try to manifest the same person? Both people will get the same person in their own realities, but both people will experience that. Like they, okay, for example, if both people try to manifest the same person, both people will get the manifestation. It's just that both people, they're in their reality, it's gonna look like the other person didn't get it, but they really did. It's just that they can't perceive that. Do you have a manifestation journal or do you write them in your notes app? I don't have either. So basically, be more specific. Like SP is just shoot like you and your SP are together. Like, what do you want to experience? Now, if you're saying like, oh yeah, he misses me, so why wouldn't we be together? That's a different thing. But if you're like genuinely just trying to manifest a feeling, what is the point? Like, your SP technically isn't even real. They're just you, so you're not really doing anything. I meant like in a 3D showing me what I decided. Therefore, I would drop it into the void. Drop it to the void. What's the void? I feel like I know what it is, but I don't. I got myself a pink eye patch on. I technically manifest it, even though I've been affirming, even though I bought it myself. Yes, you manifest everything. That's something you guys need to stop. Like, for example, if you get an appearance change, if you're manifesting an appearance change, you get cosmetic surgery. That does not mean that you failed. That's still an appearance change. It doesn't matter what happens. The point is to get what you want. But you're forgetting your conscious is having a human experience. So it can happen in multiple different natural ways. No, I've never used the Parrot app. Oh, the void state. Oh, okay. I was a little confused. Can you manifest weight loss without working out? Yes. People call the void state the state of pure awareness, but I'm not too fond of it. Yeah, I've heard of it. So in my reality, my SP is in love with me, but in his reality, he's in love with his girlfriend. See, okay, that's where I don't want you guys to get too tied up in. It's not necessarily his reality; it's only your reality. What I meant by that is that there are infinite timelines, infinite versions of yourself, infinite versions of your SP, infinite storylines, right? So if I'm choosing that I'm rich, there is a storyline when I'm poor. Like that still exists. I'm just not experienced that because that's not what I'm aware of. If I'm choosing that I'm with a certain person, there's a version of myself that is not with that person. It's just that I'm not aware of that anymore. If I'm choosing that I am broke, there's a version of myself that is rich. I'm just not aware of that, so I'm not experiencing that at this moment. So if you're choosing that you're with your SP, there is a version of life of I'm gonna say that there's a version of life where your SP is with somebody else. You're just not aware of that. How do you stay in a state if it's been months and it seems like it's getting worse? Well, that's just your story. If you keep saying it's getting worse, it's going to continue to get worse. Yes, you can manifest abs without working out. Do you know how many people? Do you know how many people naturally just have abs? Any advice on manifesting height growth? Tyler, same thing. Choosing the story, stick to it. Everything is manifested the same, y'all. I realize that we write all our fate in stories, so don't write yourself a victim to life. I keep saying it's fine, but I'm getting too impatient. Okay, well, I need you to realize that every moment is a new moment created by you. So what are you choosing? I manifested my SP to come back in 2 weeks, period. Intrusive thoughts don't matter, so I don't care for them. Mm-mm-mm. I keep getting pics from last year of us when we were together and I get sad. Okay, well, you can get sad, you can feel that emotion, but does that mean you have it or not? What are you choosing? Can't we set a time for getting our manifestations? Like I'll get my manifestation in 3 hours. Y'all need to let go of the idea of time. It doesn't exist. The only moment that exists is now. Please. You're choosing to not have it now and to have it in 3 hours. Then you're gonna be hyper focused on those 3 hours. You're gonna be like, okay, it's been 2 hours. Where is it? Then you're gonna wonder why it didn't come in 3 hours. Please, what if you super focus about something, but you know you already have it? It doesn't matter if you focus about it, if you focus on it, if you don't focus on it, if you give it your attention, if you don't, doesn't matter. All of that is inherently just neutral. You're just giving it a meaning. How do I manifest being scouted, modeling here? You got scouted. That's just a story. Choose that. What if I feel the need to be more consistent in order to be lean? That's just your story. Oh, what if if I feel the what if I feel the constant need the con I think you meant constant. What if I feel the constant need to learn more and remember the exact lines something was said? That's just your story. Are you gonna choose to agree with that or what are you doing? How do I stop focusing on movement? You need to understand that the same way you want your full manifestation is the same way you got quote unquote movement. If you just want the full thing, stick to having it. It's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. How do I manifest being able to sing and believe that it's there without checking to see if it's there? Why are you trying to force yourself to believe without checking? You are already able to sing. Stick to it no matter what you see, feel, or experience. That's it. A lot of you guys easily overcomplicate it when it's just that simple. How to make my spend more time with me without telling him? Say that he naturally wants to spend time with you all the time. How do I move through the 3D however you want to? You don't. It doesn't matter what you do in the 3D. You don't have to do anything. You can talk to him. You can ignore him. You can block him. Doesn't matter. How did you get out the loop of feeling like you need more and more information to manifest? I told myself I don't need more and more information to manifest, and I told myself I'm not in the loop. What if I want to manifest a prettier voice? Just say that you have a pretty voice. That's just a story. Stick to it. I hope you guys are realizing, by the way, I'm explaining things, that everything is just a story. Everything is just a story that you're choosing or not choosing. Some things being easier to manifest than others has to do with the stories around that, or you just saying that. So it could be either or. But if you keep saying that, oh, well, like, for example, like if you're trying to manifest an SP, you're like, okay, well, my SP, he doesn't like me, and then he has a girlfriend, and then he thinks I'm ugly, and then da 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 da. But compared to a free cup of coffee, oh, I could just have a free cup of coffee. You see the difference? But who's also creating those stories? You. What if I'm scared that I forget important lines that help me? What do you mean important lines? What it doesn't matter what you say when you're manifesting. Yes, I am making progress learning about shifting, actually. How to manifest a specific grade when it didn't happen in the past, even though I was fully convinced. Well, you still got that grade, so who cares? If it didn't happen in the quote-unquote past, but the past doesn't exist. I'm manifesting my luxury apartment in LA for free this year. It's going to be so tea. Exactly. It's not about keeping your thoughts in check. It's about knowing they don't matter. What do you do when you always have limiting beliefs and you're stressing about results? Well, who cares, because you already have it. Your limiting beliefs, your beliefs itself don't matter. So the concept of a limiting belief mattering doesn't exist. What if you want your SP to want you? What? That is not insane, Brie. Girl, I do that all the damn time. I do that all the fucking time. Can you talk about free will? Nobody has free will in your reality, because everybody is just a projection of you. So what if you want your SP to do a backflip into your house? He's gonna do a backflip into your house, because they're just you. It's not about like it's not even like they're a person that you control. It's just that they're a character appearing in your reality, and you just get to choose what happens. And that has to do with everything else in your life. How you manifest consistent, substantial amounts of money while the 3D is showing nothing? Well, you still make more and more money every day, no matter what the 3D is showing you. So who cares? That's your story. Sean, how do I check? Okay, well, if you're saying that you're chopped, you're going to be chopped now. Who's saying that you're chopped? You. So if me and my SP broke up, could I manifest him back? Most definitely, by saying that you guys are back together. Wait, let me see what you look like. Because if you're not ugly and you just said that, I'm finna slap you in GTA. We don't have your face up, but I can tell you're not ugly, girl. Does SP exist like they're not real? Yes, they don't exist, babe. They're just you appearing in a different body. Girl, fuck this game. At school, they call me chopped. Okay, well, the people at school are just you. So are you going to listen to the old, like, what are you choosing? Is it the people at school reality or your reality? Like, who's making these decisions? Who's making these assumptions? Oh my gosh, this ugly bitch. And GT. This is why I can't play Roblox on live. I get irritated. Man, Speed literally fell in love with my snores and turns him on. I don't understand like when they like that's I don't know. In my opinion, like for example, if I'm going to sleep on the phone with somebody, they always never want me to like fucking go on mute. But it's like, ew, what do you mean? Like I don't like when I snore. I don't know why people like when I snore. It's just not cute to me. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. And when I get out, when I get it, but of course I already have it, I'm gonna show a picture of it. Yes, period. As someone who's never manifested money, how would I do it? Okay, well, first I want you to look into like what's your like assumptions about money? Do you feel like money's hard to get? Do you feel like money is like something that you've never really experienced in life? Now, choose from the story. Money's easy to get. You always have more than enough money, blah, 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 whatever you want to tell yourself, how you want to say it. Now, if you're going to tell yourself that you always have more than enough money, you have a stable source of income, you're rich as fuck, whatever you want to say. Like whatever type of money and financial life you want, describe as like assume it as if it's already there. That's the whole goal. Hi. It's not about ignoring the 3D, it's about acknowledging that it's not true. Why are you ignoring something that already has no power over you? How do you get stuff that was stolen back? Like, do you have to say you have it or not? Or not however you want to say. You can say you're never happy. You can say you have it. It doesn't matter. Yes, I put my I'm gonna upload my live on YouTube right after I get off, and I've been on for how long? Damn, 50 minutes. SP let me know wanted to be alone for a while. Do you recommend taking 3D actions? It doesn't matter what you do in the 3D. It matters what you're telling yourself to be true. So you can tell yourself that, oh yeah, it's fine. They don't want to be left alone. They love me. Da 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 da. Or you could be like, well, yeah, they love me. Da 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 da. Why would they want to be left alone? And then just say, hey, like, I'm sorry for you feeling like that way, but I don't want to leave you alone because no, it doesn't matter what you do. That's what I'm trying to help you understand. I didn't manifest my SP cheating on me, so how do I revise it? Well, technically, everything only happens to you because you either identify with it or you have an assumption that it can happen. But let's go with the route that you didn't manifest it. You could just tell yourself that that's not true. Everything is your reality. Okay, y'all, but I'm finna get off because I have been on here for a while. I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube. I do have a sale going on my Stan store. Just go to the link in my bio if you want coaching or if you want me to manifest for you. I do have that going on. I have a Discord in there too. If you want to go check that out, I have some nice people in there that are really ready to help you guys and things like that. I have a bunch of free videos that I suggest